friends, this is Helen with Helenistique. Today I thought I would set up my June 2024 planner with you all. I have a trip coming up tomorrow and I thought it would be a really good time to just get it done. So I'm currently in the process of going through all of the dated inserts in the shop for the month of June. So here the highlighted ones are the ones that have already been uploaded and into the shop. In fact, I do have the 2.0 that is ready to be activated. So let's activate that. And so in the month of June, I am going to be using the 2.0, the vertical bundle, because I see that I have a lot of projects going on through the summer and I really need to stay organized in order for me to make it work. With the family, the kiddos being home and all the dental everything appointments in the month of June, I think I need something a little bit more detailed and structured so that I can follow through on all the plans and all the schedules in the month of June. So right now I'm going to be printing that, but while that's going on, I do have the new June sticky notes uploaded. You guys, it's a freebie that I do upload every month. If you guys don't know, it's in the shop and it is absolutely free. And so I'm going to be printing those out so you guys can kind of have a little preview. So the way we do the sticky note printing is that you download it first from the shop. You print the second page first just by itself so that you have this template, and then you stick on your sticky note color of choice, pop it into your printer, and then press the print on page 1 only. Okay, so that is going on. Then I'm going to be printing out my weeks 23 to 27. How are you guys doing? It's been a minute. I missed you guys. It's been crazy around here, you guys. Summer has begun. So the plans, I'll show you in a minute a quick flip of what I've been doing in my A6 in the last few weeks, just because it's been crazy chaotic. Another thing that was going on, and I think perhaps this was what was discouraging me from filming, was throughout the month of June, I'm trying to create a new version of our PLC. A newer version, so like 5.0, and it's been a minute, so every week has been crazy. I've been trying out different inserts after different inserts, just changing things around, seeing what I like, what I don't like about it. Like, I love this look, but it was not helpful. So then I went to, and also like what gave me high energy, what can I transfer? Like, I've been trying different inserts out. Then I went into trying out a different way, this way, where I just have the schedules on top and then I have a little bit more space for the project deliverables as well as week's agenda. And then I thought about it and I decided to switch it up again. So schedule on top, deliverables no more than 10, inbox, contents, because I am lacking there. So contents, and then waiting on, just like a little area for notes. And then it goes into spending order tracker, then it goes into the days. And so I was thinking this is going to be the best version. So I do have this printed up until the next week. So perhaps I didn't have to print the 2.0 for next week, but I'm not sure yet. I think I might want to use this. So I'll probably just have both versions in here to see where we go with it. I am using the mulberry again. My son helped me fix the rings and put it back into place. just as so, but it does still have A little bit of opening. You can see there's a little bit of opening here and there, and it's just a hot mess. So I did purchase a new planner. Let me show you. All right, so it is a Gilio, and I did purchase this directly from Gilio. They did notify me that they had undyed in the Toscana leather. It's not Epoca leather, but it is Toscana leather, and I don't mind it. I like Toscana leather. I feel like it's a little bit more firm than the Epoca leather, although the feeling, the texturization, the buttery feeling is so much better with the Epoca leather, without a doubt. But this is what we decided to go with because they don't have Epoca leather. I don't think they even make them anymore. So I did take these side things out that all A6s come with, and so yeah, we're gonna switch into this as we get out of this binder. So we have a little bit more room. I think this is a 23 millimeter rings, and then this is the 30 millimeter rings that I did order, so it'll give us much more room. I am traveling tomorrow, so I do plan to bring, I don't know whether I'm going to be bringing this one or my Pocket Plus only. I'm gonna set this one up just because this is like my absolute planner right now. I was using my personal rings, and I will go over the personal rings as well, because as I was developing the 5.0, of course I'm working with the personal because the sizes are very different. One is very narrow and long, and one is very wide. So I do work with both of them. So these are, while that's printing, I do have this. Now don't mind the color. This is supposed to be brown, and these are very vibrant colors. I don't know what's going on with my printer lately. I think it's time to replace my laser printer. I did have it for a minute. I'm not sure what's going on, but it is definitely bothering me because my colors are off, and I love vibrant colors. So anywho, this is what we're gonna deal with. Let us switch over. This was the May sticky notes. Let us switch over to the new rings. Okay. I do like to take stuff out like this and just pop it in. I don't like to go one by one. I don't have the patience for it, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Move it over. Pen loop. I love that these come with another set of pen loops. So there's one here and one here, which is kind of cool. So yeah, goodbye mulberry for now. I will see you later. This is my new cutter, and I don't know, so far so good. I've not had too many issues with it. It did take me a minute to understand it a little bit, so like how to cut it, but for the most part I am in a good spot now. I learned how to use this correctly. Before I was kind of guesstimating, and then I was like, there's gotta be a way, like there's no way this cutter is going to be like that. So I figured it out, you guys. All right, so I did want to show you a thing. Okay, so when you first cut it, it cuts just like so. They're not in any order right now. So this is what I do. I have each side, I just cut the corners first because it's exactly half and my punchers can handle this much paper. So then I punch the holes and then punch the holes on this side. And then what I do is I take this and I figured out, and maybe some of you guys know this, but just like this. The top two gather to the side. Top two gather to the side. And then it becomes exactly in order. So it took me a year to figure this one out, you guys. So hopefully that helps. Okay, so I've got all the weeks ready to go. So week 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. The bundle in the shop does come from week 22, which is this current week, which is the last week of June, and then starts July 1st on Sunday. So I did include that in the June bundle just because I feel like some of you guys have never tried this before and you need that extra week. Okay, so we're gonna pop these in here. It is quite thick, but again, like I said, this is for someone who is absolutely in need of a good schedule at a glance, weekly at a glance, need the money control throughout the week, and then also work, personal, and next week tasks, as well as a meal plan, to-buy lists, and then it goes into daily on 2 pages, just as so, and this is very helpful for me. So I needed that additional bit of planning structure. All right, so we're gonna use that. Let's go over what I am currently using, potentially 5.0, PLC Productivity 5.0. So this is the same sleep tracker. You've got the habit tracker. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces for habits. And then I put the breakfast, lunch, dinner meal plan here in the front because I feel like it's taking up too much space in some of our PLCs. Then I have the schedule on top, just like a Hobonichi, like horizontal. This is basically just vertical. Then I have the deliverables and a little space to write any notes that spill over. And then a little area for just like any kind of notes. I should probably show you an empty one. Okay, a little empty space for any additional stuff. And then an inbox with bigger spacing and then contents. So there's that. And then also the Saturday, Sundays in red. And just remembering my printer is kind of off right now. So the color is vibrant red. It is not this orange red that you see on my paper. Then it goes straight into spending order tracker. Then it has a free space. I've been using this space very, very well. So I don't have it in here, but I do use it for like note taking, meeting memos, any kind of memos. And then I do have like my credit card due dates and just making sure that they were all paid. And then in the 2.0, we actually have a whole spread just for money. So there's that. Okay. And then it goes into the same page as your 2.0 and our regular PLC productivity bundles. So it just looks like that. I went back to the basics. I really like this layout. It works very well for me. So I just went back to that. And I've been using the heck out of this thing. Just like that. And yeah, it's been very, very, very helpful to have that. So that is a 5.0 preview. Not sure if we're going to end up doing that 5.0 version, launching it. I might have it in our testing area for several weeks in parts of June in our members only link. And for the most part, I'm going to be using this 2.0 bundle. This has the vertical, it has the sleep tracker, key action steps, and then habits. Then it goes into the vertical weekly on one page from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Then it goes into the money agenda, any kind of money related tasks or things to remember goes here between work and personal. And then spending and order tracker. I always like to have that just because I want to monitor my spending throughout the week. There's a magic to it when you like confront your spending throughout the week, then it just kind of, you get to check yourself a little bit. And then work personal next week, a little space for notes. Then it goes into the meal plan, which is kind of like lopsided right now. I'm going to fix this in the sold versions, but I have that issue. And then it goes straight into the daily on 2-page once again. And then it ends with an empty notes page. So this is always needed. The more notes pages I have, the better. I always enjoy that. So yeah, so that is it, you guys. That is what I am going to be using in the month of June. I'm not going to be switching around just because I have too many things to do in order to get life done. So I am using the inbox up here. I love it just because it's all in one place. Like in my monthly tab, it's all in one place. So I am not having to write like all the inbox unless it is on that day of. On the day of, I will be using the inbox here. But if I don't get that inbox task or whatever done, it goes in here. It doesn't go to the next day. Unless I know for sure that I'm going to work on it the next day, it goes into the inbox. And then I check my inbox on a daily basis to pick up anything that I can pick up if I have some time in between work. Lately, I haven't. However, the habit of checking into my inbox every day has really helped me to get a lot of inbox like tasks out of my hair, things that are just lingering, that are just going from one week to another, those kind of things. So it's been really nice to have that. But outside of that, that is pretty much it, you guys. Everything is going strong. I am loving the planning system. The PLC bundles are great. Let me know in the comments if you guys are needing a specific in need of a specific planning style, and if you are kind of lost and not feeling like you're being productive, let me know what are those things. I'm really good on DMs. Lately, I haven't been, just because, like I said, I have been absolutely busy. But for the most part, I am good on DMs. I will be back on Instagram here shortly, especially during my travel. I'll be up on my Instagram. But other than that, you guys, I am good to go. June goals, I'll just jot down a couple of things. And I usually like to write it down here. I'll write it here. June goals and my monthly tab. And then also I like to have this over here somewhere. I like to have another additional calendar just because I want to know when I check into my inbox. So I want to have that. What else? The weekly agenda. I need it right now. And then there are dots on the second half. Again, it doesn't print. So I'm just really frustrated with my printer right now. So this is what it is. But that is pretty much it, you guys. I am open for questions. Let me know in the comments box below if you have any questions, and let me know how your summer is going so far, and how you plan to use your month of June, What planning system are you using? Are you using a rings binder? And if so, what size? Like, let me know those kind of things in the comments. I like to see where you guys are at. All right, have a great one, and I will see you after I come back from the trip. Bye.